Broncos draft pick that was written off is suddenly stacking days at camp. To say it's been a tough off-season for Denver Broncos running back Audric Estime might be an understatement. After being selected in the 5th round of the 2024 NFL Draft, Estime entered the 2025 off-season facing an uphill battle. The Broncos invested heavily at the position, selecting R.J. Harvey in the 2nd round of the 2025 NFL Draft and signing veteran J.K. Dobbins, moves that seemingly cemented a new top 2 on the depth chart. Suddenly, Estime found himself on the outside looking in. Adding fuel to the fire, former Broncos running back Philip Lindsay publicly criticized Estime on his radio show, accusing him of pouting about his depth chart status. Whether fair or not, the message was clear. Estime needed to respond, and he has. Audric Estime stacking days at Broncos camp. While it's one thing to flash at camp, it's another to consistently stack strong days, and that's exactly what Estime has been doing since the pads came on. He's taken full advantage of every rep, making the most of limited opportunities while showing the physicality and burst that made him such an intriguing prospect last year. It shouldn't be a surprise. Despite early struggles in 2024, including costly fumbles that landed him in Sean Payton's doghouse, Estime delivered a standout performance against the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. That game offered a glimpse of his potential and reminded fans why Denver had a 3rd-round grade on him before grabbing him in the 5th. At just 22 years old, Estime remains the youngest player on the roster. And crucially, the Broncos have no reason to push him off the team. He's cheap, talented, and now he's putting together a string of impressive practices when it matters most. Running back competition heating up. Of course, the Broncos are planning to feature Dobbins and Harvey, and that's not changing. But Estime, along with fellow underdog Blake Watson, who's had a solid camp of his own, is forcing the coaching staff to reconsider the numbers at the position. The assumption has been that the team would keep 3 running backs, but with this level of competition, 4 is firmly on the table. It wouldn't even be unprecedented. Denver carried up to 5 backs on the roster at points last year. Final Thoughts training camp isn't about headlines. It's about consistency, and regardless of where he starts on the depth chart, Estime is doing exactly what you want to see from a second-year player trying to prove himself. He's stacking days, and now we wait to see where that leads.